much. Ugh. Alrighty, and we are live. Hello, boys and girls. This is Gamers Geek Radio. Back at it. Um, Tonight's show is not really varied. It's all about Microsoft. We have some kind of big topics that they've been doing, and then we're gonna try and talk about what we think the future of Windows 10 and Microsoft is. Tonight it's just me and Joel. So hi guys.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Anyways, I figured we'd start off with just what Microsoft and Windows 10 has been planning.
All right, man.
If you're part of the preview update on Windows, well, not Windows, but the Xbox One console, then you kind of get a taste of what they plan beforehand. I honestly don't know what to think. Haven't really checked it out too much. We got Cortana now, which Windows 10 has had for a while.
And really, on Xbox One?
Yeah, you can just
Nice.
say "Hey Cortana" and search it up.
Oh, if you got the Connect, huh? I see.
Yeah, if you got the Connect, you can actually verbally talk to it, and it's just like Siri from iPhone, which is awesome. Yeah. Again, I haven't checked it out much. I really haven't been in the know on what Microsoft has been planning here lately. My head's been wrapped around all the new games and new movie trailers that me and Joel were just talking about.
Oh yeah.
But Microsoft has a lot planned for what they want to do with Xbox One now. You can kind of tell with how they're doing their Windows 10 Xbox One Play Anywhere. If you have Windows 10 OS on your PC and you buy a game on the PC store or the Xbox One store, you then get the game digitally across them.
That's what's up.
So, which is nice. It's a good little concept. It's just like Steam. If you log into Steam from any computer, it works anywhere.
But the question is that open for every game, or is this like pre-selected games they have started out with right now?
Right now, it's kind of limited just because there's not a lot of games that support it. It's mainly just Microsoft endorsed games. So no PlayStation games would be on there, of course. But
Yeah.
the new Titanfall 2, Dishonored 2, things like that. The new the Halo games actually are Play Anywhere. I do believe the old Titanfall is Play Anywhere right now. If you own it on Xbox One, it should run on Windows 10 PC because it is, in fact, a PC game as well. So I like it. Personally, I don't have Windows 10. Didn't really plan on updating to it, to be totally honest.
Right.
No, that does remind me, before I forget, they're not cross-platform. The PC version is the PC version. The Xbox version is still the Xbox version.
Oh, so it's still two different versions, but it's the same name, the same brand game, but different versions of the game.
Exactly.
I got
you. Which is great still. I mean, it's, for me, say I have Windows 10 and I get No Man's Sky on my Steam account like I do. If that ever is port forwarded or copied over to a Microsoft version of No Man's Sky, as we know it's PS4 PC only, I could play my existing No Man's Sky on Steam straight on my Xbox.
That's
no issues, no hoops to jump through. You press the Start Streaming To button on the Windows 10 app on your Windows 10 PC. It's on your Xbox. As easy as that. And it's liquid. There is no downtime, no lag. What you do on the PC with your controller is immediately happening on the Xbox. And this happens anywhere in the world. There are some hoops you have to jump through to get it set up, but once you have your network existing for that hookup, then you could go camping in Yellowstone and have your Xbox turned on via Wi-Fi here at the house.
Nice, man.
I mean, who's going to be on there? Why are you wet, dog? Oh, dude. Excuse me. Anyways, it's a beautiful touch. It's kind of what Steam has been doing for years. Steam's a program you get on your computer, you log in, download the game, and you're good to play. So I like it just because I can pretty much do whatever from my PC to the Xbox in terms of games. The apps work just the same. Watch Netflix, all that good stuff.
Yeah, of course. I kind of like you said it's liquid like that, man. Because
It is.
I know some people must get tired that the setup. So I mean, of course, you said the setup for and the initial setup is going to be kind of a hoop thing, but I press stream, go to it, and it's on. That's great to hear, man. Because
Once
there's
you
been
got
so
it
many
active,
issues.
you can.
Yeah.
It's even so much so that you can use the Xbox One Smart Glass app on your phone, and you can activate it from there.
Nice.
So you can even use your phone. It's just the same. There might be a little bit of downtime from your phone just because it's a different sort of connection than PC to hardwired Xbox or whatever you have. But it's smooth. My father, he's been playing on his new Oculus Rift headset, and he can't stream anything to the Xbox yet. But that's kind of their goal with their. I think they're still doing the HoloLens stuff, their VR project, but they want to get it up to where you can just have your system set up to how it is. You're doing your thing. You're out of town, business working. You set your laptop up, press your button, and you're instantly playing what's on your Xbox here at the house, or vice versa. You're playing what's on your PC through your Xbox, what have you. So I love the idea. No one knows if it's going to take off yet, just because there's been some issues with it so far. A lot of companies aren't too fond of their game being put into that. I'm not quite sure why. There's not a lot of monetary funding or profit from this. So I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe their marketing thinks that we're selling two different versions of the game. But if we only have to sell one version of the game, that nobody else is going to go.
You buy it once and it's yours on PC and Xbox, as long as it's supported. Yes, sir.
Why not? That's the thing. Why not? Especially if right now you said it's just basically the Microsoft endorsed games.
Yes.
Later on down the line, other companies will fall in line. But right, I mean, why not, dude? You're paying that money, still playing the 60, 70 bucks for it.
Microsoft's own client or anything. It's not like you play. Some of these games are even on Steam, on Origin, and you buy them once, and then you have access to both.
Man,
it's a solid idea, a really good idea. Just kind of enables people to do something extra if they want the game on console, but they also want to experience the PC benefits. It is scaled up. It is graphically enhanced because it's on a PC. Now, in my case, my PC is infinitely better than my Xbox. I played The Witcher 3 and all that stuff on here at 75 frames a second on Ultra.
Nice.
Xbox can't handle that.
Right.
So whenever you're taking the Xbox version and streaming it to your PC, it is in fact scaled up with the PC enhancements of what it can do, just like a regular PC version of a video game. So I'm all for it. It's been in the plan, in the works for Microsoft for a long time now. That was their whole idea with the Xbox One. Not so much a media kind of thing, but a hub for your stuff.
Right.
It can still do all the games just fine, but they want to expand it to encompass everything. Okay.
I really think that's one of the first steps of progressiveness for gaming in itself, man. When companies like that. I mean, Microsoft always been kind of iffy to me sometimes, even though I love Xbox One and such. But they're always, they see somebody else doing something, we need to do that too, and they're always going back and forth. But to progressively take a step like this forward, like, hey guys, you know what? You'd be able to play this game on your PC no matter what, or you have it on PC, be able to play on Xbox, blah blah blah.
Yep.
That's a step in the right direction, man. That's the way I feel about it.
Yes.
Game should be that free. You're still paying for your game. You're still gonna pay for your.
You pay once. It's a $60 payment or $100 if you get your collector's edition, because we know people love the collector's edition.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
be forking out the cash for a Dishonored one if I can. So, and
Yeah, man.
it's a great plan. It is. It as long as for it to be successful, Microsoft has to say instead of an exclusive market to it. Right now, it's understandable just because it's still in the alpha stages, if you will, the testing, and
Right, right.
it's understandable for it to only be a certain few games, but for it to actually take off and become what it should be, the exclusive side to it shouldn't be as such. It should branch out, take towards games from Steam, Uplay, Origin. I'd say PlayStation should market something similar, but I don't know. They kind of have something like it with the PS Vita PlayStation hookup you could do,
They still got the
play.
PS Vita. I forgot all about that thing, man.
Oh,
They still got that going.
you can still totally do that. And that's probably what started Microsoft's idea to it, just because Microsoft never had something like that back then.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a great idea. It really is. It's going to get more people onto Windows 10. That's Microsoft's goal. They
Of
want
course.
people to transition. They
I mean,
want
they
them to
already
move
got the
off.
world, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the casual market is switching to Windows 10, and that's pretty much their goal. They're trying to branch out and bring not just gaming, but both sides of things to the front. I need to turn on my light. Two shakes.
no problem.
How did I not notice that?
Oh man, you're always dark in the background over there, man.
Yeah,
Every time.
it usually is, man. I got to get some better lighting. Um,
But
like you said, it's a step in the right direction. That it is. It's a good goal in mind. Something that Microsoft can easily achieve. They just have to stay on the right track and not pull a bunch of weird moves like they did with Windows 10.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I know a lot
I'm
of
gonna
people.
pause for some shout outs.
All right.
Not too many today, but we have a couple. We have Geeking Fun, Gamers Geek Radio, of course, Gamers Share Play, Lady Venom's Lair, Geeks, Girls, and Games, Bad, Good, and Uglies, Russian, I assume, and then the Warriors Horde. Oh God, I just started playing WoW, Lordy.
You just start playing or start back playing it.
Just picked it up again for the Horde.
Man, for the horde. I was
And
watching the
then we
movie.
have Promenade. Oh,
The
it's gonna suck your
Promenade.
life
Big
away.
ups. Yeah, yeah. My cousin warned me, man. He says crack cocaine, dude. I said, man, I'm just gonna.
It is.
I think
It
good.
is.
Think good as my laptop sucks right now. Think good as my laptop really crappy. It burns out.
You could run WoW on a potato with a lemon as a battery, okay?
No, man. No, man. My Windows, my computer, my laptop, the heat sink's all messed up. So, I play for like 5 minutes and the sucker goes out. Yeah, I'm barely able to get on there and get on the internet and just surf.
Lord, dude. If I was
Let's
near
not get
you, I
wild.
would fix it.
No, it's all good, man.
Let's see. Next topic. Oh, yeah, here we go. I have something to screen share. Let me get that set up. Da, da, da. All right. Okay. This is the next topic. It's pretty cool. It's Xbox Design Lab. I don't know if y'all can see it on y'all's end. I hope you can.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
Okay. This is what Xbox announced at E3, which is a really neat idea. It gives people the ability to design their own controller, as you see. Right now, it's just a controller, but that would most likely change in the future. You can't customize an Elite controller yet. No headsets, nothing like that. But You can change all the colors on the base faceplate, the bumpers and triggers, the buttons, thumbsticks, even the back panel. You can change the color on.
Yeah, we need some patterns in there, man. We need some
Not yeah, not just the solid colors. They're
yeah.
trying to compete with what Scuff is doing, you know. Uh, Whereas Scuff is also very expensive. To get all the bells and whistles on a Scuff controller, it's like $250.
Man, I'm good.
And this is only 80. Granted, you're not getting your custom triggers, you're not getting the mechanical buttons that you barely have to touch and they go down. Um, which is fine for the casual user. They're not really going to notice the difference between an elite controller and a regular one.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So, but I mean, you can do a lot to it.
That's what's up, man. Get that money flowing in. I mean, I see
Yeah,
how some people, especially the younger generation, will probably be like, oh, that's make it look kind of
yeah. I mean,
neon
why
pink.
not? If you want your own custom look to it, you can change everything. Well, the button selection is kind of iffy, but that ain't too bad.
That's what's up.
I like the
They throw
idea.
some patterns in there. They throw some patterns in there. I might shell out $80.
Yeah, there needs to be more options. That's for sure. Just because I'll go to Scuff and I'll show y'all what you can do with Scuff. These are all the patterns you can do for a base Xbox controller.
Man,
I mean, they're not a lot. There's your Patriot, your camo, your guns and money. And if
well,
Xbox does this, what Scuff is doing, that's just fine. That is just fine. I would pay the money for that. But you also see how expensive it is. It's $150 just for what I designed for my controller.
man,
Yeah,
it does look good though.
yes it does.
Not $150 good, but yeah, it looks good.
Oh, I paid $150 for my Elite, so I mean
Yeah.
that's what a Scuff controller is essentially. It's got the hair triggers, it's got the custom sticks, the custom D-pad.
Oh, all right.
So I mean, it's worth the money if you've got the money to shell out.
Oh,
Um,
so it's not the basic controller. It's
no,
the
no,
elite
the
controller
Elite
basically
controller.
has all.
If you design any controller on the DesignLab, that's the basic controller. The Scuff controller is just like the Elite. It's customized triggers. It's got the back paddles. It's got the custom
Oh,
sticks. You can change the
all
length
right.
on.
I
So that's
understand.
why people go for the Scuff, just because you can tweak it how your play style is and how you want. So I
Ain't too
would like to see Xbox do the same, make it to where you can customize an Elite controller, because if you can, I would willingly pay out another $150, $200 for it. Yes, indeedy. Just because I come from competitive Call of Duty, competitive Battlefield. I've played with those kind of controllers before I switched to PC. So going from my piddly little Xbox controller that felt like $10 to my
right.
Elite controller that felt like a solid weight in your hands and you can tell the difference, I would
Right.
like to see them customize that. Oh, hell yeah. Take my money, please. Let me do this.
That's
So
what's up,
I
man.
love this idea just because it's letting the consumer do what they want to do.
Yeah. And that's what I really feel like this was just like you said, this is a move because of Scruff, and they're just
Hmm.
putting it out there. But hopefully, like their R&D and their people, you like right now, there's like, hey guys, throw this out there right now, throw the customs out there right now, some basic stuff. Probably later on in the year around Christmas,
They're
some new.
probably going to announce more for it, throw out more ideas. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's entirely because of Scuff. Just because people started modding their controllers, they started changing stuff, and the controllers got good. I mean, you would take an average to well off PvPer in Destiny or Call of Duty, and a new controller that was fine tuned like that easily scales it up. And you can tell the difference between it. So I would like that. That's a good idea. I would customize headphones if they let it to where you could customize your own keyboard, mouse, mouse pad. That kind
Yeah.
of stuff. I'm all for that. That's a good move.
Take all that disposable income, man. Just go
Uh
for
huh.
it. Just take
Exactly.
it.
You guys want my money? Give me something to spend my money on, please.
Right. That's what's up, man. I mean, it looks good. I like the colors. I like that. But
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
hope in the
you
future
can change
they
it
throw
up.
something else
You
out.
want pink? You go pink, baby.
That's Lady Rage right there. In fact, that's her controller, man. I'm telling you right now. That's Lady Rage, if you're watching this right now, we made your controller, but
There
you
you
got to buy
go. We'll customize your controller, Miss Rage. Bam.
it. Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably like the baby blue on the bottom and the pink on top. She'll probably, yeah, she'll.
Oh, baby blue. Huh? There you go.
There you go.
So I mean, it's a great idea. It really is. A lot of other companies have done it, and then they started off with just one product for it, and then they scaled it up. They added more and more to it. So it'll get better. I hope. I hope to see more products to it. Um, let's see. Got
That's what's up,
one
man.
more thing. Yeah, this is the Play Anywhere stuff I was talking about. I can actually screen share it. Buy once, play anywhere. Um, here you go. These are some of the supported ones they have actually. Gears 4, Forza Horizon. Keep in mind, a lot of them are new games coming out. They will have more support for the games that are already out. As you see, Ark Survival Evolved is there and it's got Xbox Play Anywhere. I own Ark on Steam. Now, if I had Windows 10, I could play it just fine.
Killer Instinct, all those, basic Xbox
Yeah,
original games.
yeah, exactly.
Man, I want to play the
Crackdown
Happy Few
3.
so much. I want to check the We
Me
Happy
too.
Few so it
Me
looks
too.
trail.
It looks trippy.
It
Extremely trippy.
kind of gives you that Bioware. I mean, not it kind of gives you that
Yep.
whole Bioware
Yep.
feel, like it's weird, out of the way type stuff, man. I like that.
Oh, there's another thing we can talk about as well. The Microsoft Slim, the Xbox Slim S. Let me go to it.
Now, this is a great question I can ask you. Okay, the one S. Now, a friend of mine, actually my cousin, you know, him and his wife, they want something that'll play 4K.
Yeah,
Now they're
yeah.
going to, they're going to get a PlayStation. Will the One S be playing 4K? That's the
Oh
question.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
It
What
will
it
be playing
is,
4K.
the Xbox One, if they put out some patches and kept going with the current upgrades that they're going with, the Xbox One could potentially play 4K gaming as well, albeit lesser resolution, but still 4K gaming.
You
Now,
muted for
the One S can play 4K gaming that I play on my PC currently, which is fairly well.
all right.
It is essentially a mid-tier gaming computer in a smaller package now. This is what they if they would have waited a little bit longer to release the Xbox One, this is what we would have got right out of the gate.
See, they always shorten themselves. They
Yeah,
always they give themselves a short stick, but they just want to rush something out
yeah.
there. And we could have had a better system from the get go. Instead of us trying to catch up to PlayStation or somebody, they would have been catching up to us, man.
And here's another thing with it, the 4K gaming. The benefits are kind of tough to achieve just because if you're doing the 4K gaming on an older TV, you're not going
Oh,
to get 4K resolution.
of
That
course,
is
you need a
the issue. They
yeah.
recommend investing in a well-off TV that can actually support 4K resolution. Generally, any 46-inch, 55-inch TV for a couple $100. It doesn't have to be a smart TV or anything like that. But if you want a smart TV, Xbox One works with smart TVs too. App integration.
Man.
So it now would be the best time to buy a new Xbox just because of the new console. It's essentially the same starting price that we had when ours first came out. I paid $450 for my Xbox One in the Titanfall bundle. So it's $400 for this. That does not include a Connect, I don't think, just because they're trying to phase out the Connect.
But it has a terabyte though, so
Yeah,
two
it's got a
terabytes.
1 TB or 2 TB of storage. Correction. Sorry.
Yeah.
Internal power supply. Still kind of iffy about it. I have seen the inside of a Xbox One, and there's not a lot of room in there. Just with how they have it designed with the best airflow ideas possible for all the components. So I'm just kind of curious as to what they have inside of this. If I could just see an Xbox One S cut in half with the top off, I'd be a happy man. Just because it's an innovation. It really is. It's for me. It really is just a box computer now. That's all the Xbox is. I don't view it as a console anymore, just because it's getting way past what a console used to be able to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing for the PlayStation 4.5 that's coming out now. And then you have the PlayStation Neo and Xbox Scorpio that are coming out. And those will be
Oh,
we're not even near that yet. That's late 2017, early 2018 before we even get any kind of teaser.
Xbox Scorpio. What?
Yeah.
I mean, what?
That's the new one. The next gen. Now that we're in the current gen. In a console. It's what my PC can do now. That is going to be the Scorpio. Then
We just got
whenever it
man.
comes out.
Hell.
It's always going to be a race, man. It always is. The only contender that doesn't care is Nintendo.
Yeah, they don't give a rat's butt.
Nintendo does what Nintendo wants.
Nintendo put
So
freaking on to be happy with it.
Let me stop
Well,
sharing.
They're like, oh, we're family friendly. It's cool games to play with your kids. It's cool, just some retro fun. So we have a little high def here and there, but we'll throw an 18-bit out there as fast as anybody can say anything, just to make it fun and retro and cool again. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're trying, but I don't think they really have a care in the world about the competition, just because
Right.
Nintendo's always done what was best for Nintendo in their series. It's like with the new Legend of Zelda, the one that's coming out. I space on the name entirely right now, but it's open world, all of it. You're finally in the world that people have wanted for that series, and it's on the Wii U, man.
The one level, and you have to complete that level to get to the next level to access a.
It's like Skyrim.
Just wide the hell open. That's
Yes, sir.
I want a Wii U now.
Yes, sir.
I mean, as long as it ain't some little kid cartoon like Wind Waker or something like that.
No, it actually looks really well developed. The graphic fidelity is on point with what you would expect for the next game. I mean, it's not like Witcher 3 or anything. No, it's the Nintendo.
Oh, that would be supreme. I'd give you $100 for that game. I tell you right now, if they put a freaking like realistic Zelda game out there, man, I'll be take my money. I have to say buy the Xbox probably. That's a guy. Pie guy.
Buy the Xbox.
Why are you leaving? You see this? You see what he really looks like in real life now. You see this? He can get you. Do you see the blood? Do you see it? I gotta play this now. Bye.
Okay. So let's see. There was one other important thing I did want to bring up. Show's not near as done yet, but it's about the whole Windows 10 gaming side of things.
Yeah.
With recent patches to Windows 10, it's had a lot of issues with Steam, being as such that it conflicts with the game patches given by the developers for their game updates and stuff like that. And it was rendering a lot of games unplayable. And people are sitting here trying to wonder if that's going to get worse with more updates from Windows 10. So a lot of people just straight up aren't updating their Windows 10 as soon as they get it, just so they can play their games.
Well, is it the safe thing to do? Like, all right, I still have Windows 7, bro. Okay, So
I'm on
what the
Windows
safe thing?
8.1.
That's what's up. What the safe thing to do anyway? Just set your updates for important updates only, like for your core issues, like all those little extra things
Well,
they have.
these important
I don't
updates,
update those at all.
these they're what's known as the registry updates, the patch fixes that go behind the scenes for Windows, for the OS.
Right.
And that is what's conflicting with Steam's updates.
Oh,
The
all right.
actual updates themselves are conflicting. And that's the big issue here. So, and then with Windows 10 came this new API, this new development cycle. It's called DirectX 12. It's what my graphics card uses for the PC games. It's a utility that the graphics run on the video games. And
Yeah, direct.
yeah, yeah, there you go. And that's another big issue. It's supposed to be a brand new API and actually work really well, but it's not.
Hmm.
That is in itself breaking people's games.
Man, it didn't solve
So
that
I'm conflicted. The one OS that I've always loved is Microsoft. It's the only standalone operating system that you really can choose besides Linux or Mac. I don't know what they call theirs anymore. I'm so out of touch with Mac. Couldn't even tell you.
problem. Yeah.
And I'm jaded. There you go. Because I spend a lot of time on the PC. I stream at Twitch. I play the games here. I do my college work from the computer. If I upgrade to that operating system, I damn well might break my entire system. So I'm right there with you. I'm gonna stay on Windows 8 and or downgrade to Windows 7 until they finally blacklist the operating system.
Yeah, man. That's it's like when they take two steps, or like they take one step forward, take two steps back with some issues. Like
In
okay,
Microsoft
this
case,
program.
they take one step forward, it's 30 steps back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One idea comes out, it's great, it's progressive. It sounds like, oh, it's a little more freedom, and it's like what game's supposed to be. But hey, the technical stuff, hey guys, it's really messed up, and we don't know how to fix it. It's going to be a minute, and they tell you to bear with them, but like a year later, the same issue is there. So who knows when that's going to get fixed, man? That's just
Okay. I've been
that's
trying to
terrible.
invite Bill this entire time. Let's see if this works.
Come on, Bill, get in here for these last 20 minutes.
And I don't know. It's good what Microsoft is trying to do. Um, like I said, it's the only OS that I've really ever used. I've got Linux on the PC, but I don't really touch it. I don't have a reason to. Um, but their plans for the future are kind of bleak. There's no real talk on what Microsoft has in the works. There usually never is, but there's usually a road plan or a roadmap, if you will. So I don't know.
Oh well, man. We just hope for the best from them, dude, and just I mean, they own the world, man. Everybody and their mom uses Windows. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Apple can do what they want. They could be, blah, 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 but everybody uses Windows.
Yeah, Apple has its
You know what I'm
uses. It's got its little niche crowd that they cater to just because Apple does things better than a PC can for the
saying?
the whole editing side, music
Photos
producing.
and
It
stuff
really
like that.
does.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
photos and the
exactly.
video and HD
I
quality.
mean,
That's
I can find the same programs on a PC, yeah, sure, but Apple has all that stuff natively installed that comes on the damn computer. So they both have their place in the world. Microsoft is the clear winner, yeah, sure. But with the recent major issues with Windows 10, it's kind of bleak. I mean, they're facing two class action lawsuits now because of their forced upgrade policies and breaking consumers' property. And they're now being sued under law by the French government because they were unanimously gathering data on French users when they couldn't even opt out of the program and the French users didn't know.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, Microsoft is in some hot fire right now. They're in some hot lava. So that's what I'm saying. It looks. I mean, Microsoft is always going to be the clear lead in this kind of thing, but how good? Eh, mm, I'm a nerd. No, no. I told you. I mean, I'm a nerd, and Windows 10 is not appealing to me. I'm a computer technician. It's what I'm going to college for. Windows 10 is
Right.
not appealing to me on any front. Doesn't help anything. It doesn't help my development for my apps, for my mods that I make for video games. It hinders pretty much everything that I want to do in life with a computer.
Dang,
Just
man,
from
that's terrible.
I mean, it's good. It works for people. It really does. It works for a lot of people. But for what I had in mind for that OS and what it's supposed to do, no. It's just like Microsoft Vista. If you ever used Vista way back when, yeah.
Yeah. And it always seems like that every time they upgrade, a few people stay back because they just wait for them to like halfway through its life cycle for that new
Yeah.
update. That's when they get the
Yeah.
new update. Vista, then you waited till 7 was halfway done with its life, and then you went to 7 after
Uh-huh.
they fixed some major crap it had.
Because Windows 7 had a rocky launch too. People
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't it wasn't great because I remember first starting on Windows 7 right as it launched, and I had a hell of a time. I was doing a lot of troubleshooting. Computer randomly shutting down for a couple months solid and could never figure it out.
Oh no.
One day I got a random update from Microsoft Updates and it fixed the issue.
Yeah.
So I
We'll
don't
see how
know.
it goes.
Yeah, it's in the air at this point. There's a lot of good ideas coming from Microsoft. Even um, cross console. We were talking about this in the group chat the other day for Gamers Geek, and
Yeah.
Microsoft has officially extended the question to Sony and PlayStation on whether or not they want to do cross console. So it's on the books. They've asked them. Will Sony respond? Probably not. I mean,
Yeah,
even
everybody's saying they won't.
yeah, no, they most likely won't. Xbox is all for doing cross console. I think the first game to do it is Rocket League. It'll have cross console
Yeah, that's what.
between Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4, but only
Right.
from console to PC, not console to PC.
Right.
Just because Sony won't say, hey, sure, we'll do it. That's money for us. Totally. So,
And you think that'd be cool, man. I mean, you think they would go for it. I mean, that would open, especially in the MMOs that are coming out. And you got a lot of like, there's a few PC MMOs coming to Xbox One, like the one I'm
uh-huh.
excited for, Star Trek Online.
Yep.
I play it all the time. My laptop with Kapui, and they even have an Arc app because Arc makes they're the developer for that game, Star Trek Online, and they have an app in the Xbox One store for Neverwinter. So and it's like, oh, so Arc's there, so that's telling me that when Star Trek Online comes, I can just take my data from my online from my from when
Yep.
I play it on my laptop and have all my stuff already waiting for me, ready to play as soon as the sucker
Pretty
comes
much.
out later this year. And if you get cross console, that would open up so much. I mean, just the monetary gain from it. They're probably thinking, well, I understand marketing, and they go like, oh, let's keep it to ourselves. We'll
Oh,
lose money. No, you
it's a PR nightmare for that, but it's nothing but
yeah,
positive gains from it. Just because
yeah,
I could then say, I play ESO mainly on the PC, and y'all play ESO on the Xbox.
yeah.
I miss out just because the controls, I can't figure out the controls for the life of me. They confuse me to high hell and back.
Oh, for Xbox One for
Yeah,
ESO.
for yeah, Elder Scrolls Online on the console, and so I stay away from it just because I can't adapt to it. Now, if it was cross console, just because Xbox was all right with it, and then ZeniMax Online was saying, "Yeah, sure, we'll do that." Yeah, yeah, sure, totally. Then I could play on my PC mega server, guest over to yours, and hang out with y'all and do the discussions or the raid groups that y'all do for the sewers and stuff that I see.
Oh yeah.
It just opens up a lot of doors, as you say, that are all positive. Yeah, there's a big PR nightmare and marketing with it and trying to organize all that crap. Understandably so. I couldn't even begin to fathom what would be needed to go into that. But and on that note, it is difficult. I've done some coding, I've made some mods, I know how challenging that kind of crap is. It's a lot of time and effort involved into it.
Right.
But it'd be a great thing. It really would. It'd extend a lot of life.
That's what's up, man. I think I just want to cover a couple things, just to mention a few things, because we're about to run out of time, about 10 minutes or so. We're talking about some of the new stuff that happened to Microsoft also is that their terms of use are changing for some of their software. One of the other things, it's not a big thing. I think it actually needs to be less time issue that they're going to be doing. Like if you don't sign to your gamer tag on Xbox One or Xbox 360 in 5 years, they'll pretty much purge it from the server, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think it should be shorter, to tell you the truth. I mean, we understand people don't be on for a year, 5 years. I mean, by that time, a new console is about to come out in about next year or 2 years from now. What's the
And
point?
their idea for that is just to kind of purge the user base, what it was is if you made an account on the Xbox 360 at the start and you signed in once, that account is active forever, for eternity.
Right.
So what they're trying to do is kind of purge the masses of accounts that aren't there. I guess
Right.
just to free up usernames or
Well,
just to get rid of the accounts like Twitch does.
they just recycled a whole bunch of usernames
Yeah.
earlier this year.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I understand. I'm cool with that. It's just fine. It's nothing wrong with it.
No. I think it should be less time because it'll keep them freeing up more and more. And plus, it'll encourage people to keep playing on their Xbox for one, because you don't want to lose your freaking account, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, geez, it'll have to pick some big issue for you not to be on for 5 years, though. Another thing is that OneDrive, if you play with your Xbox One, uh, use your game DVR sometimes, like I do a lot. I like to post videos on my, we do the ESO thing on Guild, on our Guild. I like to post videos sometimes. So what you do is that most of the time you have to save to OneDrive because Microsoft owns that.
Yeah.
And you could transfer, if you have a OneDrive app on your phone, you transfer the video to OneDrive, then copy it from OneDrive to your phone, and then post it on Facebook or do whatever you want. I don't do photos because with photos you can just go to your Xbox Smart Glass.
Yeah, your smart DVR or whatever it is, or the smart glass, and it'll show in the little feed.
Yeah, it'll show in the feed. You just click on it and save it and stuff like that. But the videos you can't, so you got to do OneDrive. But plus, if you're just using your Xbox, I'm using your Microsoft, your laptop, and sometimes they have OneDrive. You just, some people use it for office work. Some people use it on their phones for, it's just another cloud service, basically.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just cloud storage. Yeah.
Cloud storage. So they're decreasing the basic cloud storage.
Oh.
Yeah, they're decreasing it. I think I don't know if it's saving room in the server. I didn't say the cloud, but I guess server space or something like that. I'm not too sure. I think the basic they gave you was what I think it was 2 gigabytes at first. It could be more. That was the basic at first. Like if you could pay for more stuff like that, but the basic was yeah. So they dropped it down. So in case you guys got tons of stuff on there, you might want to check your stuff.
And that's partly why I use Google Drive, just because you get 15 gigs space.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And so, I used OneDrive for a bit whenever I first upgraded to 8.1, and had it for base stuff. Whenever I needed to copy files from computer to computer, I would do that. But OneDrive is just easier for me, just because everybody uses a Google account now.
Yeah.
I mean, for damn near most everything, everybody's got a YouTube account, or they have a Google account for their Samsung phone or something like
Yeah.
that. So it's all tied to that.
There's a
And
reason that if you work there, you can get pancakes and get your clothes done and your dog walked and your kids taken care of. And there's a reason that they have all those amenities because they get all the money, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They got their hands in everything.
Yep.
So
Yep.
everybody has a Google account. I don't know. Do you know any of the other terms of service? I kind of forgot some of the other points. I know there's some other software ones, but the main two things I focused on were the gamer tag issue, which ain't a big issue at all. It's just letting them know that they're going to be purging their systems out, and the OneDrive thing. So check your OneDrive, people. You might be missing some stuff. Hopefully, they should give you a warning to let you know.
Yeah. Everybody got an email. I got one as well.
Right.
I can find up a simple document on it though, because I did the same thing. I only scrolled over the base stuff. I didn't really look too deep into it, just because most of it didn't apply to me.
Right.
Let's see. The changes take place on September 15th, 2016. Okay, here's some of the most notable changes. Additional service changes: Skype, GroupMe, group messaging, Bing, stuff like that. They get reworked. Different terms for different account types, like a work account or a business account has a different agreement, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Xbox now requires you to sign in every 5 years. Yeah. And then the data change limits for OneDrive. So those are just the main ones. Nothing too major.
Right.
I'm not sure the differences between the account terms for a work or business account and a school account. Like my Google account or Microsoft account is just old. It's from 2005. So I don't think it was clarified under school or work kind of thing.
Yeah, I've had mine for years, dude. So I don't know. It's just a plain account. It never gave me an option to set it as anything. It was like, man, 5, 6, 7 years ago, dude. So
these are all new things. So
that's what's up.
So nothing too bad. The changes aren't too terrible. They only apply really to us for the Xbox change and the OneDrive if you actually use it. So all right. Let's see. Well, it sucks we couldn't get the other dudes in the group, but that's what we got for tonight. Joel, you mentioned something about wanting to do a show on all the new trailers and stuff.
Yes, I'm proposing this, and we'll talk to Lady Rage later, that hopefully next week that we can get the guys together. And I know that I pull some momentum is that there's a lot of new trailers coming out. I mean, there's trailers already out. I want to discuss some of them.
I've got a lot of links to a lot of the new Comic-Con trailers that they showed.
Yeah.
Their new Justice League. They had the new
Kong Skull Island
movie. Yeah. Kong. Oh, wow. You saw that one too?
Yeah, I saw that too, man. I was watching all of them, dude. I watched all the Comic-Con trailers, man. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm there. There's a lot of good movies coming out. Some of them, a lot of people are on the fence about, but I'm all for it. The whole I've been trying to figure out Wonder Woman's story for years now, and for her to have her own story and movie, it's an A+ in my book.
Yeah. I want to talk about it so bad for next week, man. I want to talk about just you mentioning that. I want to go into.
I just want to talk about Aquaman being a legit badass now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Up against the wall, man. Dude threw him up against the wall.
Talk to fish.
Yeah. Oh, really? And the guy's eyes white and stuff. That's what's up, man.
No, I think that'll be a good show. Let us know in the comments what y'all think. If y'all have any suggestions, I check out the comments usually. Um, or if y'all just have funny things to say, go for it.
Right.
But that is going to do it for us tonight, dudes and dudettes. Appreciate y'all coming out. We'll try and get the rest of the crew together for the next show, hopefully. Alrighty. This is Gamers Geek Radio signing off. I'm Brandon. Y'all have a wonderful night or
I'm Joe.
morning, day, whatever.